Module one. Today, we want to talk about the limiting beliefs, just four limiting beliefs that stop couples from getting the relationship coaching that they really need. Back in 2014, I remember that year really vividly. I had been taking public transportation, subway, train, bus, taxi, you name it, to try to get to college, right? My commute was about 3 hours, and I was getting real tired of that. And so it finally was time for me to get my car. Now, this car that I was looking at, it was red. It had the nice rims on it. It had my name on it. And when I sat in the car, I tell you, I got comfortable, real comfortable. And I was expecting it. Everything looked perfect until I saw something that said, check engine light. And I said to the owner, check engine light? What's this about? And he said, well, you don't have to worry about that because the car runs fine. It's smooth. You won't need to replace the catalytic converter until another year or two. You'll be perfectly fine. And so, me being my early 20s, I wanted the car really badly and I really needed something. And so, I purchased the car. And I was just like this girl on the screen, smiling, enjoying my time in my new car, living life, peaceful bliss. The check engine light was on and everything was good until it wasn't. And that leads to limiting belief number one. A number of couples simply say, we don't need coaching because our relationship is already good. And if you're saying that, a number of different couples might be good until a speed bump happens, a fork in the road happens, and what was once good is now not good enough. And so, limiting belief number one that stops couples from getting the relationship coaching that they need, they simply believe that they don't need coaching because their relationship is already good. But we want to think about the empowering belief. Empowering belief number one, healthy relationships don't happen by accident, they're built on purpose. It takes intentionality. You can't just wake up one day and say, I'm going to eat well. I'm going to drink well. And I just believe that my relationship is going to just be the best. Even at your job, right? You might wake up and say, I'm going to be great today, but you do nothing about it. Most times you don't become great just by staying the same. There has to be an adjustment, there has to be intention behind it. Now, you see this couple, right? Mhm. They look worried, they look anxious, they may even be a little upset. And you're wondering what happened? Did they lose their home? Did they lose their car? Did they lose money? Did the New York Knicks beat one of their teams just me? But guess what? It's none of these reasons. They are anxious because they have to go for relationship coaching. And the anxiety is not really coming from the relationship coaching side. It's because this same couple for years was saying, we don't need help. We don't need coaching. We don't want anybody in our business. But they got so frustrated because they kept trying to do life alone. Can I tell you that the right counselor, the right coach can journey alongside of you and help you to see something that you and your partner have been missing? Because sometimes we can always point out something in other people, but when it comes to ourselves, sometimes the mirror is broken. And this leads to our next limiting belief. Limiting belief number two, there are couples that believe that getting help means that something is wrong with us. But can we fix that mentality? Not only around getting therapy, but also getting relationship coaching as well. Getting help can simply mean that you have a good start, you're in the right direction, but you want to make sure that you don't get lazy, that you keep on pressing. In our relationships, we're not striving for mediocre and we're not striving for good enough. We're striving to thrive. Empowering belief number three is this: the strong couples aren't afraid to ask for help, but they're committed to continual growth. And let's be honest, many times not wanting help from a coach, has really nothing to do with the coach itself. Sometimes it's because we as people have a hard time asking for help. We think that it makes us look less than, incompetent, and so on. But I remember that I used to believe that way, especially in school for years. And then I realized that even some of the smartest students that I was in class with, even they asked questions. I'm talking about top of the class. Even they were asking clarifying questions. And I realized that no, it doesn't have to be something called a stupid question. It can be questions that help us grow. And I'd rather us ask a question than be in this place where we're just confused. Now, you see this man, he looks worried. All this money that he's about to give out is to a divorce lawyer. And can I tell you that there's some people that say, well, relationship coaching, it's way too much money. But here's the thing, relationship coaching is not that much money. It's a small investment, which means a healthier relationship, healthier marriage. But what is a lot of money? What is a lot of money is what happens after year one, after year two, when the relationship is not being nurtured, when the marriage relationship is not being cared for, when the marriage relationship is being ignored. And now you find yourself sitting for a divorce. And on average, a lot of divorces are costing at least $30,000 to $40,000. Now, there are some that are more amicable, and so it costs a little bit less, but $30,000 to $40,000 monetary loss. And on top of that, physical loss and emotional loss and mental loss and spiritual loss and an impact on your entire family. Limiting belief number three, the investment isn't worth the cost. A small investment in coaching to have somebody help you along the way, to have somebody do different exercises with you and listen to you and check in on you and be able to give you practical skills and tools that you never had before, which means a healthier you and a healthier relationship as a result. I think that's always worth the cost. A striving family, a thriving family that loves each other in a healthy way, that investment is priceless. Empowering belief number three, the greatest investment you'll ever make is in the relationship you live with every day. Now, look at this couple. You see, they're looking into their eyes. We're talking about young love. My gosh, don't I love some young love? Talk about it. But they're looking into each other's eyes and they're in love with each other, madly in love with each other. And they're saying to themselves, man, I can't wait to marry you. This is our day. We'll live in bliss. Nobody will ever mess with our relationship again. It'll be perfect. And although they know that they're bringing themselves and they're so nicely dressed, what they don't realize is that they're also bringing their baggage. Now, everybody brings in baggage that they have accumulated themselves by their own experiences that they come in with life. But not all your baggage is what you created. Some of that baggage was what was passed down. And many times there are people that don't even realize the baggage that they have created. And on top of that, they don't even realize the baggage that they have inherited. And so they and they're infatuated with their partner. They think everything is bliss. And then they get into the relationship, the infatuation wears off. And then now they're dealing with the baggage that they were unaware of. And because they were unaware of it, they never had the tools, even before marriage, to deal with it. Limiting belief number four. There's some couples that realize that they have the baggage and realize that nothing is changing. And so they say, people don't really change. So coaching won't work. And I would say this, empowering belief number four answers that question. People can change when they're given the right tools, support, and commitment to grow. If I have the same problem, but I don't have the right solution, then I keep using all that I have and the only thing I know to try to address it. But it's like the wrong puzzle piece for a puzzle. it's never going to fit. Yes, there are people that don't want to change, but sometimes there are people that don't change because they don't have the right practical tools to make an adjustment. And we want to be sensitive to that. So, empowering belief number 4, people can change when they're given the right tools, support, and commitment to grow. And those are the 4 limiting beliefs and 4 empowering beliefs that can either stop couples from getting the help they need, but also empowering couples to ask for help.